Hello and welcome back to Exit Corners. Today we're going to be playing chapter 22, which is named Peace. I'm looking forward to the recap. I could really use it. I've tried to recap myself a little bit because it's been another little bit between recording sessions. So I've been trying to remember bits and bobs about what have happened. I think I've got it, but I've been having some thoughts which I'll talk about throughout as we go. Let's do our previously. Previously on Exit Corners. I can't even do it anymore. Yes, please. One day I'm gonna accidentally press skip, I know it. Talk about false alarm. The person who just messaged me via Gemini is none other than Sent. Turns out he can hijack our Gemini. Go figure. He is an AI. It's probably all connected. He was threatening to blow up another one of the building's foundations, so I had no choice but to split off from Sean, Tiana and Liza so that I could talk to him. I told them I was going to meet up with other 3 contestants, which I did, but not before pinging Sent. I don't know what he wants. His messages seem pointless. Does he really love me? What the hell is wrong with him? I eventually tuned him out and moved onto the blue wing, where Ether, Beth and Ray were waiting. They're in rough shape. Beth is exhausted. Ray is nearly useless in his current state. No offense to him. And while Ether is still okay, they're making next to no progress. After helping them with the puzzle, Ray and I had a quick chat. Seems like the whole Tiana situation is pretty complicated. I think he was left friendless and alone after all was said and done. So, yeah, I remember he is now in bed asleep, and we split the teams up, but that's just no good. We're not okay enough to do that, so it'll be faster if we all work together. So we're bringing the people over from the other wing into this wing to see if we can absolutely blast through this zone. While Ray has a nap, because, you know, he lost an arm and more than all of his blood. I feel awful for him. I know what that situation's like and it royally sucks. He had another blood spurting episode not long after. Beth escorted him to a nearby bedroom so he could lay down. And that's when it happened, yes. And then we saw the void again, didn't we? The room that wouldn't stop moving. The seam that seemed to tear the world in half. It happened again. It closed again, thank God, but Ether didn't notice it at all. Is it just me who can see it? Knowing so little is terrifying. When Beth finally returned, she told us we ought to group back up with the others. Honestly, I'm inclined to agree. But before we do that, there's one small thing I want to take care of. Like I said, knowing so little is terrifying. I found that as one's ignorance grows, terror quickly mutates into frustration. So, for my own sanity, I need to get some answers. Any answers at all. I can't just sit idly and get buried in questions. It's time for answers, guys! Answers! Is it actually time? And as far as answers go, I know exactly where I'm going to find them. And then we went to Liza, right? So, what answers are we gonna ask? Okay. So, that's a good recap. I was wanting to retract every theory I've ever had about anything supernatural or sci-fi happening. And I kind of was thinking that there's gonna be a reasonable explanation for everything. And then I saw the void thing again, and I was like, what kind of reasonable explanation can we have? Maybe we're in a dream, and it's some sort of shared dreaming device, Inception style. that's still sci-fi, but that would explain how things are happening that shouldn't be able to happen, like cleanly chopping the arm off with a blunt thingy and not dying when you've lost like all of your blood. But maybe there's so many maybes. Let's get some answers. I don't know where I stand with my theories is all. What's the matter? I need you to come with me. Huh? Why? I need to talk to you privately. Whoa, hold the phones. You can't just whisk Liza away and have her all to yourself. It's important to our escape. You sure that's a good idea, bud? We don't have a ton of time to kill, you know? Sean, trust me, dude. I know, but this is important to our escape. I just still wonder if we're in some sort of social experiment. I need you to trust me on this one, Sean. I don't know, man. Seems a bit fishy if you ask me. Sean? What the fuck? I say we let them go. Why is that? Ink knows more about this game than either of us. If he says it's important, I'm inclined to believe him. Well, okay, I trust you. Are you sure you do, Sean? Because, like, what your actions don't add up to your words there, my dude. Thanks, you two. I'll come back for you in a few minutes. Hey, don't I get a say in any of this? I don't want to say no, but no. Ink grabbed Liza by the arm and pulled her back toward the main hall. Somehow, Liza didn't protest. She's got to be as curious as I am right now. He felt Liza slowing down as they entered the hotel's central hub. So what do you want? We're not there yet. Keep walking. Oh, is he getting the old crew back together? Oh, no. Ink motioned to a door that hadn't been touched in hours, grabbing a chair mid-stride. Which door? Here we are. Here? Why here? No one will come looking for us here. Oh, that's creepy. We came to the creepiest room and just said that. Ink placed his chair down right in front of the door they'd just come through, blocking their exit. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Getting answers. Leaning back into the chair, Ink crossed his arms and donned the most dire countenance he could muster. What are you hiding, Liza? I'm not hiding anything. There's no sense denying it. There's been mounting evidence that you've been keeping something big from us for a long time. Now, I don't know what your secret is, mind you, but that's why I brought you here. You and I are going to stay in this hallway until you tell me what it is you're hiding. Don't be an idiot. You have no idea what you're doing. What if she's been told she has to keep something secret, like how we're not allowed to tell people sent messaging us? Yeah, I figured as much. Look, we're gonna be here for a while. Or you could just tell me right now and we can be on our merry way. This isn't getting puzzles solved though, is the issue here. That's not gonna happen, Ink. First of all, I'm not hiding anything. Second of all, even if I were, I couldn't tell you. You know, hypothetically. Is that her telling us that she can't tell us? Of course. And if you were, hypothetically, hiding something from us, why couldn't you share it? Is it too personal and embarrassing? You think I'm withholding information because I'm embarrassed? Correct me then. I can't. I just can't, okay? And I can't explain why either. Can't or won't. Does it matter? Either way, you're not getting an answer from me. You think you can just grab people and interrogate them as you see fit? It's not cool and it's not dramatic. It's just harassment. She really doesn't like me, huh? It's a standstill then. Ink rustled about in his jacket and found his Gemini. Time for plan B. What's plan B? What's our plan? We should ask if Liza's being asked to keep a secret. Scent. I don't know what you're up to right now, but I've decided I want to talk to you after all. I'm in the cavern thing, the one next to the boiler room. I'd like you to show up on the screen there. I hope we can outsmart the AI. That's a fun idea. Who are you messaging just now? Does Sean still have his Gemini? You'll see in a moment. Maybe. I don't get... Oh no. Was that a bomb? Was that the foundations? What's happening? Did somebody cheat? Are we cheating? Another tremor? Does that mean Scent detonated another charge? Indeed it does. Why? I told you not to tell anyone we've been messaging each other. Rules are rules, I'm afraid. We didn't! We didn't tell her. That shouldn't have counted. I never actually told her anything. You were asking me to show up here, which would have given it away. We could have just said Scent or something and he might have come. Yeah, but I left the ball in your court. You didn't have to reveal yourself if you didn't want to. Then I sincerely apologize, Ink. Why don't we put this behind us? Water under the bridge? You blew up one of the foundations. Yes. No use crying over it now, my dear. Perhaps you'll forgive me if I can be of assistance. I assume there's a reason you wanted to see me, What if, can we use that now as a bargaining chip? So like next time that a foundation would be blown up, we get a pass? Tell me Liza's secret. Ink, don't. I know you know, Scent. She won't tell me herself, so I'll need you to tell me instead. Oh, I'm afraid I can't do that, Ink. Not you too. I'm tired of this crap. They've got the same expression. You said you wanted to help me, right? This is your chance. Help me. I'm sorry, Ink. More sorry than you know. I understand you must be frustrated. Telling you Liza's secret would be against the rules. Strictly speaking, I should not even be here right now. I mustn't veer the game from its optimal course. You made the rules, didn't you? Changed them. Liza. Yeah? Please explain to Ink, without going over specifics, why you cannot share your secret. Ooh. Will doing so, violate anything? No. The girl bit her lip, eyeing the monitor with a gaze so sharp it could cut steel. Okay. I'm being blackmailed. Yes, there is something I'm hiding, but Scent made his terms very clear. If I tell anyone my secret, he'll issue me a penalty. There we go. Okay. Huh. So, what exactly would happen if you told me? What's this penalty you're talking about? I can't say. Not without revealing what I'm hiding. Huh, what wouldn't you be able to say? What would be the penalty? Huh. But you understand that, right? I'm not keeping this from you by choice. It's out of obligation. Yeah, I understand. Then let's head back. This whole thing was pointless. It wasn't. We got information, right? We're not entirely in the dark now. We know that this secret that we've been wondering about for so long, she's not actually allowed to tell us. Ink shifted to the right, cutting Liza off as she tried to edge past him. No. We're done here. I'm not telling you anything, and that's final. Yeah, I get that. I won't ask you to tell me. Hey, sent. No response. Ink's voice rang against the walls. Sent, where the hell'd you go? Apologies, I am here. Liza's not allowed to tell me her secret, right? That is correct. I have prohibited Liza from sharing it. I have also prohibited myself from sharing it, and thus everyone who knows is prohibited from telling me. I get that. Here's the thing though. Am I prohibited from knowing it? I do not understand your question. According to the way you've worded this agreement, so long as no one divulges Liza's secret, no penalty will be issued. That is correct. Are we gonna guess? So what if I were to figure out this secret on my own? By your own admission, so long as no one outright tells me what it is, Liza will be in the clear. Rules are rules, right? Oh, this music's creepy. It's like creepy carnival. My. You really are full of surprises, aren't you? Is that a yes or a no? That is most certainly a yes. Yes. One moment, please. Whoop! He's running off again? He just said one moment, he'll be coming back. Oh, what's this about? Ink. I don't know if this is a good idea. While I'm glad you were able to find a loophole in his rules, I don't think you'll be able to figure my secret out. We could be wasting valuable time. You want to be able to talk about this, right? Of course I do. Then I'll figure it out. You're not the only one who wants to be able to share this. I'm tired of being railroaded, of playing defense, of having my own head play tricks on me and not knowing how or why. This time, I'm making the first move. I have faith that whatever I learn about you is gonna help us in the long run. If it's something that Scent doesn't want us to know, it must be important. Besides, I'm not going in blind. I have a good idea where to start. Fret not, I've returned. Pardon the wait. Allow me to make this official. The monitor flared up as if to punctuate Scent's sentence. So this is a puzzle now? That's correct. Can you correctly guess Liza's secret? Oh. Get it right and I'll permit you and Liza to discuss it in private. If you can't figure it out, however, you may be here a while. With that in mind, do you accept? Only if it's okay with Liza. I accept. Good. Indeed, allow me to take a proverbial back seat while you attempt to solve it. Oh boy. I'm gonna start by going over what I already know or suspect. I've had suspicions about you for some time now, Liza. As I mentioned earlier, there have been mountain hints that suggest you're hiding something. Odd behaviour, general paranoia, extreme caginess. Congratulations! Let's start with some basic questions. Liza, how do you spell your last name? Ooh. The mere mention of Liza's last name seemed to heighten her focus. I like this music, it's like we're getting shit done. She stood up straight and rattled off the letters with a rhythmic cadence. T-H-A-T-C-H-E-R. Great, thanks. Now, how do you spell the word embezzlement? Hey, what are you getting at? spell it out and you'll see. She crossed her arms, grumbling. The letters flew from her mouth like acid. EMBEZZLEMENT. So, oh, she's doing spelling all right. I still. So, what are we getting at with the embezzlement thing? I still don't see what those things have to do with each other. Oh, they don't have anything to do with each other. I was testing your spelling ability. What? I used words that I thought might rally you up to disguise what I was after. Thatcher is your last name, so that doesn't really count for much. Embezzlement, though. That could be a tough word if you aren't familiar with it. You didn't have any problem spelling it, though. Not only did you spell it correctly, but you even spelled it quickly. Not bad for someone I originally suspected of being illiterate. I'm so glad that, like, the in-game characters are having the same thoughts that I was having. Because, like, sometimes when you're, like, theorizing, you might be like, oh my god, what if I'm wrong? I feel so stupid. But obviously the game was kind of leading that way, I guess. Because I did wonder. What? Who gave you that stupid idea? Not fully illiterate, just developmentally challenged. I've always been weirded out by how slow you are at texting, and I thought this might have been an explanation. Clearly though, you can read and spell. If that were the only thing I had picked up on, I might have thought you were dyslexic. There's more to you than that though. I began to suspect you were hiding something big last time we were in this very room. This room? That'd be... That was when you tricked Scent, wasn't it? That's right. Though I managed to trip up Scent, there's still something bothering me about that whole exchange. Isn't this the room where she also, like, started bleeding? Remember how I managed to outsmart him by identifying a difference in the messages he gave us? Well, yeah, I remember the gist of it. He said contestants to you, but contestant to me. That's exactly right. You've got to wonder though, why? I don't follow. Why did he even need to make the delineation? I don't know that word. Why didn't he just read the same message to everyone at once? Wouldn't that have been safer? Even if his mistake was a subconscious one, did he really need to address me using contestants? Why didn't he use a generic message for each of the elevators? And then I realized, maybe it wasn't Ether and me who got a special message. Maybe it was you. Here's what I think. Scent has been feeding you special messages throughout this entire game. Huh? That's an interesting theory. Something else that's been bugging me is the speed at which you managed to solve our 11th puzzle. Which, puzzle was that? Don't play dumb. You know which puzzle that was. Spell Jade. I can't remember which puzzle it was. Also, where are we getting the theory about she's being fed secret messages? Huh. Okay, yeah, what about it? You seem to figure out the solution all on your own. How'd you know the A was 1 and J was 0? Just a guess. I know there's more to it than that. It's almost as if you have some specialized knowledge that you're refusing to share. If I had access to the internet right now, I'm pretty damn sure I'd find something compelling. How much longer are you going to keep at this, huh? I mean, we're not allowed to leave until I solve it, are we? I'm nearly done, I promise. One more thing before I tackle this puzzle. Liza, what's this? Ink held his palm outwards, extending his middle and index fingers while curling the others back. Palm outwards, extending his middle and index... A finger gun? 2 fingers. You're holding up 2 fingers. Gotcha. Well, that's about all I've got. Think you can figure it out? It doesn't matter what I think. I have no choice but to solve this. So I will. We're supposed to figure it out based on that? I don't all I can think is that her dad has something to do with this stupid game that we're in. Ink approached the puzzle, took a deep breath, and tried to piece it all together. Oh no. Liza was once a child. Oh no. Right, what? Right. In jail? No. Right, let's go over everything we know, right? She can spell, but she texts real slow. She got riled up at the word embezzlement. Her surname's Thatcher. She can count. Shit. I'm gonna be here forever. Scent was not lying. I'm gonna have to ask some more questions. What other questions did we ask her in the middle? She was getting secret messages from Scent. Or specialized messages. I was gonna say a mole, but that would be present tense. It's hard to be like, so Liza was once. Is it gonna be 2 words? I hope not, because then I'm gonna have to go off the program and then type it somewhere else. Because my spacebar doesn't work. How about, let's ask. It is interesting wording. What do you mean? Liza was once. It's not what I was expecting, I guess. Yeah, exactly. You know I can't help you, right? I know, I'm just thinking out loud. Just making sure. If I were to hand you this puzzle right now, you'd be able to solve it no problem, right? What did I just say? I can't help you with this, Ink. I'll take that as a yes, then. So she could solve this now. What about, like, poor? What? I can't help you, remember? I know. I just wanted someone to talk to, even if they don't talk back. Otherwise, I'm gonna start talking to myself. And come on, nobody wants that. Fair. So what's going through your mind right now? Right now, I'm actually trying to use the puzzle's interface as a clue. How so? For starters, it's only letting me type in a maximum of 5 letters. Oh, I should have tried that. Into the answer field. That's too short to be an arbitrary limit, so I'm inclined to believe the answer is exactly 5 letters long. Oh shit. Well, so it's not pure. I see. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but I think it's likely. Do I have more than one guess at this? I'm assuming I do, since I've always had more than one guess at other ones. Whoops. I don't know if I just have a couple of letters on there, or if it's always... I'm trying it. Just because of the embezzlement thing. I think I'm getting too latched onto that when they've made it clear it doesn't actually mean anything. It was just about the spelling. A child. I can't get Liza was once a child out of my head. I'm gonna ask her more questions. Robot? No. Huh. Liza seems pretty deep in thought, but doesn't she already know the answer? Maybe she doesn't. What is she thinking so hard about then? This is all clues. And I don't know how to take them. Maybe she doesn't know what the answer is now. It's not like smart, is it? That's so horrible. It's the only 5-letter word I can think of. Hey, Ink. Hey, something the matter? I want to hear you go over your rationale for the 5-letter answer again. Sure, why is that? I just want you to walk me through your thought process. Well, okay. Basically, it's only letting me type a maximum of 5 letters into the answer field. That's too short. Oh yeah, I've read this. But length is not definite. Right, I guess there's no guarantee that it's 5 letters. Seems pretty likely though. Well, good luck, Ink. What was that about? Length isn't definite. Is she trying to tell us that it's 4 letters? Oh, this is gonna be brutal. I'm gonna just think of all sorts of 5-letter words that are mean. Liza was once... It's gotta be a descriptive word, right? Young. Fuck. Is this gonna be the same thing again? She backed off pretty hard following her last comment. What was up with that anyway? But length is not definite. Short? I get what she's saying, but I'm almost positive the answer's going to be 5 letters long. That's a pretty way to phrase it too. Length is not definite. That means something. I wonder. Robot. Liza was once... Length is not definite. Genius. No. Science. Liza, length is not definite. That means things are relative, right? What does that mean? Got any more clues for me, Liza? Length is not definite. Is that what that says? Definite. Okay, I think we've kind of reached the end of the clues. Okay, we're just pondering. Long. Like, what if she's from the olden days? Like, what if she's time traveled? I feel like everyone that's ever played this game before has figured this out, except me. Child, did I try that before? What if my series just ends here because I never figure it out? Old. Length is not definite. I don't understand what that means. Like a runner? Athlete? God? Scent? Maybe she was a game master in a previous game, you know? Is there any like 5-letter words for measurements, like centimeter? Liza was once meter. Liza was once mile. Kilometer. That's all the measurements I know. Okay, I'm asking for hints from a friend because I need more hints. And the hint I've got so far is think about all the things she's had trouble with so far. Reading. But I feel like by asking the questions, we have like eliminated some of the thoughts that we had. And like some of the things, like they aren't things in the past. Like if you've got a learning difficulty, you still have them, you know? You have that all your life. And I feel like we kind of eliminated that when she was like spelling the words dead fast and stuff. But why is she texting so slow? Blind? Is it a sight? Oh my god! I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. That's not what I was expecting. Okay. I was just getting some more hints through as well. I didn't... Hold on. I want to read them. I can't believe that I was like... I was putting it down to her ability to understand the things and not that she couldn't see it. It makes so much sense though. I can't believe I didn't put that together earlier. Huh. Okay. Huh. Why? Right, okay, but another thing is, why wasn't she allowed to tell us? And what's the penalty? Can he take her sight away? Huh. Okay. Ink, did you... Huh. Once again, Ink held his palm outwards, flexing his middle and index fingers. His ring finger and pinky were nestled snugly behind his thumb. This again? Why do you keep showing me your fingers? That's what you'd call a V sign or a peace sign, not finger guns. Peace. That's the name of the chapter. You see it a lot in photographs. Of course, I doubt you spend much of your time looking at photographs. Right, so it's because she was like just counting the fingers instead of being like peace sign. Given the face you're making right now, I'd wager you're aware of what it is, you just don't recognize it visually. Going a bit further back, this gesture is a V for victory, which is pretty fitting right now since I figured out your secret. That's a V for victory? That's what that means? Huh. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Liza, before you woke up in the Four Elements Hotel this morning, was she blind then? Is this all science to allow Liza to see again in a simulated world? I need to get my head out of this simulation idea. You were blind, weren't you? Nice. Scent. Verdict. Yet another puzzle falls to the hands of the magnificent Ink. Well done. You may talk about this amongst yourselves. No sharing this with any of the contestants. You hear? Why is that such a secret? Oh, because she can see now? Yeah, that's kind of crazy, actually. I guess that'll have to do. You know I wasn't keeping this from you on purpose, right? So this must be absolutely wild for her. I wanted to talk about this all day. I just couldn't. I know. What happened then? Tell me everything. There's a lot to go over. You sure? Everything. God, where do I begin? For starters, I wasn't always blind. I lost my sight at the age of 4. Bad accident. My father doesn't like to talk about it. My memories from before that time are hazy at best, but I remember starting to learn to read and write. Sort of. I had to relearn pretty much everything, but with the help of the best homeschool teachers in the country, I was as prepared as I could be for the life ahead of me. So imagine my surprise when I woke up with the ability to see again. I thought I was dreaming at first. It's not uncommon for me to have dreams where I can see. I dropped that idea when I began spewing blood everywhere. The pain was too real. I composed myself eventually, gathered my things. That's when I found what scent had left for me in my bag. You Gemini? That's one of them, but more importantly, I found this. Liza pulled a loose sheet of paper from her bag and handed it to Ink. Rough to the touch, the page hadn't a drop of ink on it. Oh, is it like Braille? Yeah, Braille. What does it say? She took the page back from him. Her hand glided across the page as she read the words out loud. This is the warning. Good morning. Please read this message in its entirety. It relates to your newfound sight. I regret to inform you that you've been kidnapped. You have, however, been given a new pair of eyes with which to see the world. The gift of sight is a precious one, and I hope you do not squander it. Just as I have bestowed you with this gift, I am equally capable of taking it away. Yeah. That is disgusting. You will encounter a number of new faces today. If you mention that you used to be blind to any of them, I will rescind your vision without a second thought. The only person you may discuss this with is your father. You may contact him using the device provided with this note. I trust you will get used to using it in time. That's wild. That's horrible. She's been going through so much. No wonder she's been like untrusting and just like, yeah, just the way she is. You have several hours before the door to your room unlocks. You will not be able to escape before then. I would suggest using this time to get used to your new sense. You have quite the facade ahead of you. Oh, and please be careful around these people. Some of them would see you harmed. Ooh. And that's all. So, not only is there the threat and the fact she has to keep a secret, there's also like, and I meant like the threat of taking her sight away. There's also the threat of the people, someone wants to see her harmed. Like, could he be talking about Ray because her dad was involved in not letting him get this scholarship? I don't think he'd want to see her harmed because of that. I don't see why me or Ether would want that. And unless there's something we don't know yet. And who's the other person? Beth. Unless Beth has a secret, I don't see that either. Unless like she has something to do with the earthquake that fucked her life up. This is a lot of information. We're getting some an answer. That sure explains a lot, doesn't it? I've got to say, you faked it pretty damn well. If it weren't for the strange circumstances, I wouldn't have given it a second thought. How'd you relearn everything so fast? Like, How do you relearn to read and stuff? Some of it was still rattling around in my head from before my accident. Even if I got stuck, tracing out the letters with my fingers usually did the trick, yeah. Oh, another thing, what strikes me there, is that Scent has control of all the electronics, right? And he is saying he can take away her sight. So, like, that makes her sight, it's bionic, right? Just thought I'd put that out there because it links together with information we've learned before. But, I mean, it doesn't look like she's had a surgery or anything. She's not having eye pain, as far as we know. So maybe we are in a simulation. I don't know. I need to get rid of that idea. Okay. Even blind people can recognize the shapes of letters, you know. Sorry, I didn't mean to insinuate anything. And sorry if I ever gave you a hard time. I didn't know what you were going through. If you're still sour about it when we escape, I'll shoot you an invoice. Sour about what? An invoice for what? What was that about rescinding your vision though? Can he really do that? Yeah, he can. I didn't believe him at first. I mean, how could such a thing be possible? Turns out that restoring my sight in the first place kind of throws the word possible out the window. Scent seems to be able to turn my eyes off at will. He did it back during the elevator ride. Oh no. I guess it was a reminder or something. He only did it briefly. That's horrible. Ink let a short pause reign before moving on to the more personal questions. So, how is it, being able to see again? Honestly, it's amazing. I'm excited and nervous all at once. This means so much for me, for my future. Oh, it would if you weren't stuck in a murder game. There had been some contention as to whether or not I'd actually ever inherit my father's company. Oh, you made it sound like it was a sure thing. I'd ask him every day about it. The answer would always be something like, we'll see, or that's still a long ways away. Part of me knows that handing the company over to his blind daughter would be seen as unprofessional, as much as it hurts to admit it, but I wouldn't stop asking, is this why she wanted a mirror? It was her earlier that was asking for a mirror, wasn't it? She wanted to see herself. That's so, like, emotional. I was gonna say sad, but, like, sad isn't the right word. That's, like, a whole host of emotions. Aww. Aww. I wish we could have found a mirror. I researched the company on my own time. Stuff I wasn't supposed to read. All I wanted was to make sure that when the time came to pass the torch, Liza Thatcher was the best candidate. But now, my father seems just as excited as I am about my newfound vision. Finally, after years of pestering him, I got the yes I was looking for. This is a weird circumstance to be making those big life decisions like this. Either he's involved in all of this, or he's just saying yes to, like, be on her good books if she's gonna die. I haven't discounted the possibility that he just wants to comfort his kidnapped daughter. Yeah, exactly. Still, I am so ready for the life ahead of me. That's why I have to make it out of here alive. I just have to. Oh, we have to do it for her. I don't think I've ever heard you get this excited about something. I guess you really wanted to talk about this, huh? More than you can imagine. There's so much left to learn. So much I don't understand. I don't even know what I look like. Did you know that? Oh. Not at all? I could describe my appearance with words, but I've never, seen myself. Not since I was little. Maybe you think it's stupid, but I want to know, you know? I don't think it's stupid. I want to help. We've got to find a reflective surface. I've been told I look a bit like my mother. That's gotta be exciting. I'm pumped for you, Liza. Seriously. And not to overhype it or anything, but I think you'll be happy with what you see. Huh, thanks. Oh, and I almost forgot. My vision still isn't perfect. I've noticed I have some trouble when it comes to details. What do you mean? Sometimes details don't show up immediately. Like they're there, but I don't notice them right away. And then when I notice the detail, it seems so obvious. I don't know how to explain it. You mean like noticing if someone's pants are wet? Yeah. Or noticing the blood splattered on someone's jacket. Whether this is because I'm not used to using my eyes or because of whatever scent did to me, I couldn't tell you. It could be like textures loading in. Huh? Anything else I should know? Oh, huh. Sorry, not like, huh? That's about it, I think. What are you gonna do now that you know my secret? On its own, it doesn't tell me a whole lot. Still, I'm willing to bet that this is an important piece in the puzzle that is Exit Corners. The most interesting thing, to me at least, is the fact Scent wanted you to keep this a secret. Exactly why. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but some really weird shit is going on. Whatever's going on, we'll figure it out. If you manage to guess that I used to be blind, I'm willing to bet you can solve the rest of this mystery. With your help, of course. I can't do it alone. I'll do whatever I can. We should probably get back, huh? Yeah, time to go. Adrenaline surged through Ink as he heaved open the Titanic door. Liza's right. If I could figure out her secret, I can figure out the rest of them. Sense had his way long enough. Things are finally turning around. If I know one thing for sure now, it's that Exit Corners can be beaten. I mean, he's just an AI. We can use that, you know? The loopholes were good. Right, Ether. There they are! Oh, shit. Uh-oh. What are those two doing here? Oh, no. What's happening? I'm a bit worried. Ink and Liza found themselves flanked by the two students. Jesus, where the hell were you two? Sean rapped on a nearby red dot and then yelled at it. Hey, lovebirds, you can come back. We found him. Who's that? Ether ran over to Ink and Liza, eyes swollen, and pulled both of them close in a vicious hug. She's been crying for us? You're okay. I was so worried. Ether? I thought something had happened to you. To you, too. She hugged them even tighter. Ink could feel a heaviness looming over him. He knew that something terrible. Is Ray dead? Something terrible had happened. What's going on? It's... No! I have to tell them, Ether. I know, but... What's happened? She trailed off. Ink felt as though he already knew what she was going to say. Where? Through the blue door. Ink, don't just go... Ink, is it Ray dead? Oh god. The other contestants assailed Ink with words. But he wasn't really listening anymore. He made his way to the blue door as fast as his tired body would take him. What Ink saw shouldn't have surprised him. I'm scared. By process of elimination, he already knew what was waiting for him on the other side of that hotel room door. Still, he couldn't help but scream. Scream? I don't want to see it. Oh god. Do I need to press? Yeah. Oh! don't do it! Wait, is that Beth dead as well? Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay, that's Beth's hand. Ink fell to his knees, crumpling as if he were made of paper, and wept at the idiocy of it all. What's happened? It can't just end there. Right, so I definitely thought, what if Beth's just died of old age? Surely Ray didn't do anything to her because she was already looking so tired. Like, it was a lot for her. Is Ray alive? Is Ray dead? Is Beth could have just passed out. What's the name of the next chapter? Shatter. It doesn't sound happy, does it? It doesn't sound like good news. Hold on. I mean, we're having trust. Like, but what if these two are now dead? It's so bad. I feel like we should have a higher trust with Liza at this point. Okay. Okay. That was chapter 22, Peace, where we finally got an answer and a million more questions. But as soon as we start the next chapter, hopefully we'll know exactly what's going on because it's right there in front of us. I was really not ready to see whatever we were going to see. So thankfully we just saw a hand. But also, I was ready to see what we were going to see because I need to know what the fuck happened. Okay. This was some good information. I feel closer to Liza now. I'm still no closer to knowing what's going on here, but we know there's levels here. Like, even just the letter that she got from Scent was like, or if it was from Scent, I don't know. But that was like, it showed multiple levels of things, you know, messing around and unfair rules and stuff, in my opinion. So yeah, this is all eye-opening. I need to know what's going to happen next, so I am going to catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye bye.